My name's Christy, and this is Living La Vida Nomad. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love adventure, and I'm always planning the next adventure. So, in October of 2020, we came back to Canada. I needed to get some stuff done. I needed to get my license back. It had expired like 6 years ago. Anyway, I needed to get my license back. I wanted to change my name. There was a bunch of things that I needed to do and take care of as an adult that I hadn't been doing over the last years. Anyway, but being here in Canada and right now in my province in New Brunswick, we're not locked down, but like sometimes there's certain parts of the province that we can't go to. And right now we can't even leave our province, and our province isn't that big. And so for me as an adventurer, that is soul crushing. So I've been trying to think of what I can do for my next adventure. And I'm all about following my passions and following my dreams and, doing the things that I've always wanted to do and I never have. So when I think I was about 15, maybe I was 16. Even before that, no, when I was 12 or 13, a friend of my mom's, her husband, built me this bike. And I thought it was fabulous. I thought it was the greatest bike ever. It had a water bottle holder and it had a back rack. It was John Deere green. And it was like a 10-speed. And I thought it was the best thing ever. I'm pretty sure now that he got it secondhand or from the dump or something and just fixed it up for me. But I thought it was the best thing ever. I rode it everywhere. I was going to go and explore the world on this bike. Anyway, I don't know what happened to the bike. But at 16, I had a pen pal in Holland, and I really wanted to take my bike and go to Holland and cycle around Europe. But my mom said no. And so I didn't go. And I just kind of pushed it aside and have never ever done it. Now, sitting at home over COVID, I was like, what can I do? I can bike. So a couple of weeks ago, I bought a bike and I rode it from the next town over home the first day I got it, 25 kilometers. I was so proud of myself. And I've been riding it as much as I can because right now it's spring and the weather's kind of iffy. So it's either snowing or raining or, and I don't really have the gear for like cold, wet weather. Anyway, tomorrow, I'm going to pick up another bike that I just got. I'm so excited. I'm going to ride it from Fredericton home, which is 78 kilometers. So while over the last few weeks, I've been like, I really need to do something. I need an adventure. I need, And so I decided, I found this, anyway, now that I was like searching for cycling things and stuff, of course, now on my Facebook, I get all these ads for, these virtual cycling races and this and that and this and that. And then this thing popped up on my feed and it was called Ride, Don't Hide. And it is a cycling fundraiser for the Canadian Mental Health Association. And I was like, I could do that. But the ride was I mean, you ride as long as you want, but it's a certain time frame, and that time frame didn't work for me. So I emailed the Canadian Mental Health Association and I said, I'd like to do a ride for you guys, but your time frame isn't going to work for me. Can I do it from my dates? And they said, absolutely. So I'm doing a ride July 2nd to the 22nd. And I have decided to cycle the entire perimeter of New Brunswick, which is 1,435 kilometers. I don't think I've cycled 100 kilometers since I was probably 14, like in one day. Since I was probably like 13 or 14. But it's something I've always wanted to do. I'm willing to do it. My partner, Scott, is going to watch my kids, and they're going to meet me along the way at different places. And so, I'm cycling 1,435 kilometers to raise money for Canadian mental health. And so I decided to do this because over the years, I'm going to get emotional. I have suffered from depression. So I've had my own mental health issues over the years. I've gone for therapy. I've, been diagnosed with PTSD, and I've depression and all kinds of things. So I have my issues, we all do. But in Canada, we do not have enough services for mental health. And New Brunswick is a very small province. And so one thing that I really liked about this fundraiser is that all the money raised in New Brunswick stays in New Brunswick, which I really, really appreciated, because there are some provinces that are really rich, like Alberta, and they have a lot of programs, they have a lot of services, and it's certainly not enough, but here in New Brunswick, we're really small and we don't have what Alberta has. So I like that it's staying within the province. So a lot of my family members have suffered with mental health issues as well. I do not come from a healthy family background. My mom suffered from many issues. My aunts, my uncle struggled for years and years and years. And so I'm doing this, I don't know if it's to raise awareness, but for me, it has a place in my heart. So I'm starting training tomorrow when I ride 78 kilometers. And then leaving on July the 2nd and hopefully returning on the 22nd. I may have to extend it a bit if I'm not cycling as fast as I anticipated I would, but I've given myself a lot of time. And I'm going to be live feeding on Facebook and Instagram, as well as posting videos on YouTube as I go along. It will depend on internet access, of course, and that kind of thing, because here in New Brunswick, we have really bad internet. I do not know why. Like, we can be driving, the road can be flat, there's like not even a hill, and you get no internet. So it will depend on my internet access and things like that. Me being me, I've got some stuff planned, but some of it I'm just winging by the seat of my pants. So it should be an interesting journey. But I hope you'll follow me. And I am really excited to do this. I'm really excited to cycle. And my goal for this fundraising event is $10,000. I'm hoping that I can just blow it out of the water, but that's my goal. So if you would like to donate to my journey or my cause, I will put a link below for how you can donate to the Canadian Mental Health Association in my name. And I believe you will get a tax receipt for taxes. But I think there's like a limit that you have to donate to get that. I'm not 100% sure. I will check into that, and then I will update the description. I will also put a link to all of my social medias, so you can follow me, and then you can see my live feeds and my photos and all of my updates along the way. I'm super excited about this because I've really wanted to do a long cycle trip for like over 35 years. So I'm super excited about this. I've been buying some gear. I'm still buying a little bit more. I have to buy a sleeping bag and a sleeping mat. I bought a tent. I bought the bags that go on the back. I bought a front bag, and all of that kind of stuff. So when it gets closer to leaving, I will do I'll start doing videos on like my gear and my shakedown rides, where I go for a ride to test everything out and all of that. So, yeah, look forward to that. But that's my announcement for my next big adventure. Me being me and wanting to go big or go home, I've decided to cycle 1,435 kilometers. The good news is I don't have to haul 2 children who do not cycle behind me. It's just me and my whatever I weigh now that needs to be hauled. So I'm excited, and I hope you'll follow me. Thank you.